street with us, you can't eat with us. If you ain't gang with us, you can't hang with us, you know? House block. Ooh, woo. Need a fucking vibe. Big flop. Look, got a new block, it's plastic, candy pack, but it's not for the fashion.
What's the word? What's the word? It's your man Bundles. That was your boy Rambo there with fashion. So crooked song, man. Shout out to Rambo. You know, we got Miss New York in the building. How you doing tonight, mama? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
It's big vibes, highly favored, truly blessed. Verbal wars only in the building. Kick it back, so crooked. We a move. It's a not a phrase. It's a lifestyle.
That's a
It's a
fact. That's a
vibe.
fact. Yo, so it's a lot of spiciness going on in the battle rap world right now, man. A lot of
I, you
spiciness.
know, I, I like this spiciness. It's right up my alley for real. Like this is what I like to see. Like it's about time that it got back to this. Got back to what we do. I'm
So how you
excited.
feel
I'm
about
excited to see.
how you feel about the acapella rappers coming out with diss records?
Well, first of all, I would have thought this was a part of the protocol a long time ago.
Right.
Um, this is why Rebel Warzone is what it is because there's a different type of way that you can project and get something off over the beat. It's just different, as you can see by their diss tracks. Like, there's so many people dropping these top tier disses and diss tracks coming out, whole leagues, teams, tiers. It's going down, and they not doing it a cappella.
That's a fact.
So shout out to everybody that's acting like Verbal Warzone didn't tap into something great. First of all, we appreciate this is why we here. First of all, so crooked Verbal Warzone, we in the building.
That's a
We
fact.
here because we like, yes.
I was
Like that's
surprised.
why we're here.
I was surprised.
You
Like
were surprised?
it was been like a nice what I want to say week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. It was just like, oh, they really getting on beat and getting
Strong. But
crazy.
you
Like,
also but you have to understand too. Last year, sometime Geechee had a conversation where he mentioned something about doing something along the lines
mm,
of and of course his line is to the top tier battles. So I would only assume that if that is the case, then we will be seeing some of them do so. But it's a conversation. There was no confirmation,
right,
but it had
right.
already been said. So I'm not so surprised, especially with the cat how everything moving with caffeine and different things is being set up. I'm not surprised. I'm happy. I'm
Now,
happy, and I'm
do you think it's
happy.
going to be a
I don't feel like you're taking
situation?
nothing from her.
Do you think it's going to be a situation where Smack favorite line? They could copy the style, but they can't copy the respect. Verbal Warzone was
I
here
mean,
doing their thing. You
yeah,
think
like
are they gonna extend the olive branch, or are they gonna try to do their own thing? What do you think would be the right thing to do?
well, first of all, unbeknownst to people, olive branches have been extended.
Okay, absolutely.
So I do, and not only extended, Beasley was definitely at World War One. I mean, there was a lot of URL elites at World War One. So it's not as if we see it as you know
I see
they
Tay
don't
Rock
fool
shouted
us.
out. Tay Rock shouted out the
Oh,
zone.
Tayroc been talking about his own First of all, Don Marino for me, Don Marino, he drops whole bars about Verbal Warzone. Like if any Don Marino, hey Butter, Don Marino, hey Anthony Boat right down there, Miami Dade 315. I ain't forget what we talked about. You
Talk your
feel me?
shit.
You understand?
That's a
The
fact.
dirty South division must gonna be have to be what it is. You heard it because it gets dirty when you get lower. You heard?
I
So
keep.
like you
I'm
this
telling you.
thing. What I'm saying is there be things happening, and I'm gonna say this. There's always things in the midst, and with having a strong team, having Butter, having Fire, having Chosen, having Boom, having Facts, having Clip. You know what I'm saying? I
Shout out
don't
to
know
all those
Canova like
names.
that, but he is. Hold on, shout out to Canova too. And I don't even know Canova on a personal level, but the work he do, you understand the quality of his work is satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't gotta be friends for me to respect you.
Right.
I appreciate what he brings to the forefront. You understand? So you know what I mean? Like Canova too. And they got the South Division. Shout out to them. What is it? March 13th is
March
going down.
13th.
DMV.
I'm gonna be in
It's
the
going
building.
down. You got so Crooked on the bill. You got Castro on the car. You got Roller in the car. You got some things. It's going down on that car. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. But I don't. I just think it's. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it actually draws more attention to Verbal Warzone Battle League.
That's
Even
what
if
I
it
was
was,
thinking.
what do you feel like copy and respect? You ain't got to copy no respect over here because you can't copy all these talents over here. So let's just we're gonna clear that bar. No disrespect to anybody, but you can't copy all these talents. So for
Absolutely.
me, that's the respect. So and if any artists over here get the opportunity to do something like that and it's like some kind of situation, I would love for them to because the reverence in the what we want to make sure we do is build and grow hip hop.
I'm glad
And
you
I
said
feel
that.
like
No,
battle rap.
no hate. That's what we preaching. No
No,
hate.
but
No
hold on, but it's never been
animosity.
no hate. Like you know how many people do both or just do one or want to do both? Guarantee if you think you had anybody had conversations with any leagues and we've been around here for 6, 7 years and we don't know, we want y'all to be great. We want you to have those opportunities and grow yourself as an artist because you're not a battle rapper. I don't believe nobody over in Verbal Warzone is a battle rapper. None of
Everybody,
them.
they just happen to rap.
Everybody's an artist.
Gotcha.
You're a creator. You're a creator. You're really bigger than even just being an artist. But I can't even talk to all y'all like that because y'all don't even understand how I see y'all. So that's why I can't even do it.
You got to speak
I
into
just gotta do what
existence
I
at the
can
end of the
do.
day. Got to
You
speak
know
it
what I'm saying?
into
But that's why
existence.
I just do what I do. But hold on, that's why I just do what I do. You feel me? So that I don't have to speak it. Y'all can rap and speak, and everything else can just work behind the scenes so that it can go how it's supposed to go. It don't gotta be spoken upon. What's understood don't gotta be explained.
There you
Growth, you
go.
can see growth. You
Talk
ain't gotta
about it.
explain growth. And so I think that if URL was to even tap in on that level and do that, that's not only showing an homage pay to the history of the culture, it's locking us in too. So however it go, I don't see no problem. I see it as so they was right. Even if it is tapping for a little quick second, even if you just tap it for a quick second and go on ahead and do all the other great things that you could possibly do with the millions upon millions of dollars niggas got. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be worried about what we doing, but if they happen to, that only can help us.
That can only
That
help.
can't hurt. Hold on first, let me say this: any league that books any artist, any creator, any visual effects person, any writer or producer that they've learned about from Verbal Warzone, we winning. And we want it to happen. Believe that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, with that being said, we got Calico came out with a record, Tayroc came out with a record, Chess, and then Lady Caution came out with something as well.
No, hold on. Let's start easy. The block kept
Okay.
real sick. We got to because you can't just skip over
I'm
that
just talking
because
about this week alone. This week alone,
I
it's
know,
been
but
a
I'm saying
crazy week.
I feel like if that didn't happen, see, you have to see this is see that's how battle rap can get you to moving so fast because things can happen. 17 things can happen in a day. That's magnificent. You feel me? So
Right.
it can move you. But let's not act like this was the energy before Easy started talking crazy.
Right.
I ain't giving
Right.
nobody no extras, but it was something that sparked the flame. And let's keep in mind also, even before Easy, people been throwing their shots back and forth in their music they've been making too. They didn't make like entire whole diss tracks. Some people did, but this is more of the focus. It's like y'all actually battling now over beats. It's not just somebody says something smart or dissed you in an interview or says something a hot bar real quick and got back to their storyline and their music because a lot of them make music.
Shout out to my sister that's throwing me
Getting
a lighter.
snacks. Oh, you
Nah.
got a snack or something? I'm gonna say, oh, they dropping off. I'm waiting for mine to come through. Like they airdropping.
Yeah, that's it. That's
What we
it. You
about
know what
to
I'm
get?
saying?
Is there
Like
a new
that's
strawberry?
when you know you made it.
Strawberry
When you
new
just get the
game
lighter.
bar?
Y'all need a lighter. And you know what I'm saying?
It is that's just real shit. I like that. Okay, always ready.
Yeah, you know
But
what's so
yeah, like,
crazy?
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
See, I'm enjoying it too. Cause a lot of people don't know, like even with us, even with So Crooked, Young L did a diss track called Privileged Information. When we was going against another crew when we first came out called Privy Life. And it was back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped some records, we dropped some records. It was just going back and forth. But
It
at
was
that in
going.
particular time, at least the people within our circle, it was like, oh, this is something new. You know what I'm saying? And we had a little buzz going, like for both camps. Both camps was able to
Mm-hmm.
get a certain amount of fans off of us going back and forth and things like that. So anybody that's watching, you
Right.
get a chance, type in Young L Privilege Information. Even salute to them, Privy Life. What was my man name? I don't want to forget his name. And I was going at his head too. I ain't gonna lie. I was going at his head.
It was nice.
Oh, QU Amazing Most. QU Amazing Most. Type him in on YouTube. You can check out the disc records he did to us. Type in Young L, Privilege Information. You can check out the disc records that we did for them. We shot videos, everything. You know what I'm saying? It was an epic month.
How it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like when you see creators and artists do things like this, you supposed to have some competition and some banter that's not supposed to turn crazy or violent. I feel like hip hop has gone, excuse me, what people consider or believe is hip hop has taken people away from what hip hop actually is. People used to talk like this in front of each other during real hustle and grip, hammer, hustling, drug dealing times, and take time to pause and rap to each other, slaughter your ass, and walk away. Wasn't nobody too mad, too salty? Wasn't no ongoing feud unless it was about the verbal slaughter.
You know, it's so crazy. That's how some people used to handle beef back in the day.
Like for real, and for real, if you lost, you didn't. You just, hey, and really, it turns into a thing of respect. Like I
Best
feel like
man
hip
win.
hop was always about a certain level of respect, and battle rap. Even if you hate your opponent, if you hate your op, but they write for you 3 respectable rounds, you still may never fuck with the nigga, but you gonna have a certain level of respect for him because of how he really gave a fuck to come at your head. How he really put the energy in, like, oh, this what we doing? Then I'm really about to give it to you. Like, even if you never fool with me, never become friends, you will respect his pen. If you don't respect him as an individual, respect his pen. So it's still an opportunity to build a certain bridge. It don't gotta be for everything, forever for friends. It don't always gotta be no perfect turnout, but you can a camaraderie. You get look at all them how they got their cliques and people talk about the what they call it, the brotherhood and all that. You talking about men that been around each other for 10, 12 years of their life. When these boys go to college and join fraternities, what do you think happened to them by the time they're 32? They've been around these men for 5, 10, 12 years of their life. 3, 2, 4, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it becomes that. I
Absolutely.
wish that there was a fraternity amongst the women, though. Like, if there was a female fraternity, it might be really lit because it's the amount of talent, gumption, know-how, and will that they show, and the level of responsibility that these different women have. Like, I mean, throughout their careers, like, it's really a documentary.
I'm
But I
sitting here
don't know
trying
who
to
got
think
the
of an
time to
instant.
fool with me.
I'm trying to think of an interesting name for an all female clique. Because names get it varies. You got your black light. Shout out to black light. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
You
Green
got
light, blue
green
light,
light. You know what I'm saying? All the lights. All the lights.
all the light, all of the lights.
Shout
Turn
out
on
to
the
y'all.
lights,
You know what I'm saying? We
baby.
got what's that? FRF, I think it was it. If I'm getting your name wrong, I apologize. But I believe it's FRF. Of course, you guys Socrooked. So I would love to see an all female like crew, especially if they wrecking shit.
Listen, I really feel like, we ain't even talking about what we supposed to be talking about. We're gonna get to it though, y'all. We're gonna get to it. I promise we're gonna get to what we said we was gonna do. But if I promise you, I feel like if that would have came about somewhere like maybe a year or two after E Heart and Miss Hustle broke that bound to get on being the first female rap, like the first female battle rap on URL stage,
Mm-hmm.
Smack stage, you feel me? Then that would have been cool, but there was just, I guess, too much going on at the time for certain things to be that. But I feel like even right now, if they come together like butt cheeks and make it clap, everybody want to make it, you know what I'm saying, make it work. Like, you got the opportunity, and I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there, whoever listen, if you hear me, like, You also have an opportunity to create something bigger than that. Like if they would have done what they did for the males as far as that all that living together shit, that would have pretty much been the Bad Girls Club.
Yeah,
Originally, it
well,
would have been.
yeah.
I'm facts, no mystery, but with way more talent.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Period. Move, move,
Ladies,
move around, like you
ladies,
feel me. So
come
things that I've
together like
seen, like when I
Voltron and make some noise,
like
man.
you feel me. I'm just saying, like when you things that you visualize when you're invested in your culture, like this could have so been this if someone would have just in foresight said, you know what, if we really got 20 females, that's really like three, that's like 2 seasons. In these 2 seasons, we see this flavor of love and all this other stuff popping up. We need to kind of jump in there, but they went with the men instead when they don't realize that people rather watch a whole bunch of women anyway.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So if they would have just flipped that and made it the women or that Bad Girls Club would have pretty much it would have just pretty much been that. I guarantee
I like
you.
aggressive women. Like, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my wife if she's watching. But I like aggressive women. So if you rapping and you a female, that you got my full attention.
That's the only time I let out my aggressive. I try to let out my aggressive side for real when I'm in my creative mode. Other than that, I be trying to be like.
But you gotta have a little bit of that. Dealing with me anyway. I don't want no timid female. You gotta be able to talk.
Nah,
your
it's
shit.
not about being timid though. This awesome subject though, not about being timid, but I got 10 brothers. I don't got time for all of that because I feel like sometimes quietness and meekness ain't timidness. It's you know better.
True.
So you should be afraid of when it get quiet like that.
Feisty. Like even when I met you, me and you ain't see eye to eye when we first met.
I mean, but we don't gotta see eye to eye. But I'm not doing that with nobody I gotta deal with. You feel me? I'm not dealing with you. You feel me? You was a stranger, like, so I could deal with you how in whichever energy we choose to deal with each other in. If I'm dealing with you, nah.
If I ain't tell you this, that's what made me notice you. I was like, all right, she on her bully, I'm on my bully. I like that.
Yeah, we talking business though. That's business. I know how to separate. I delegate well, and when it comes to separating my hats, you feel me? Like I don't attend to a man personally the way I would attend to a man in business or in the street. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I don't even attend to all my different brothers in the same manner. So I kind of learned that growing up as a sister with mad brothers that I had to treat every man as an individual. Damn, because you definitely do.
10 brothers? Jesus.
Before we get to the play ones, because we can count them. You understand? So it's like I learned how to deal with men, mad different types of men.
Oh, so you got all the cheat codes. If you got 10 brothers, you got all the cheat codes. Can't nothing get past you.
Listen, I'm trying. Arguing. See, it's a blessing and a curse because females are supposed to be more of a way men believe, and because I'm not more of a certain way that men believe I should be, then it sometimes seems like I'm nonchalant or non-caring. Because I don't let certain things get to me, or if I do let it get to me, I ain't showing you. You got me fucked up. So that's my men's side. That's my alpha side. Because a man doesn't really like to show his soft side. Like I'll give you certain soft sides of me from a woman, but I don't want a man to see me cry though. I'll show you I love you. I'll rub your feet. I'll wash your clothes. I'll clean you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But see me cry? That's different.
Shout out to the girls that's out here rubbing niggas' feet, man.
But you know what I'm saying? But to see me vulnerable and cry, but see me cry, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm a big full figure. You can see me full naked, but see me cry though. That's a difference. But see, that's the I got mad brothers. That's an alpha type of trait. So I can't. I do be crying. Don't get it twisted, because I'm a female. I'm a woman, but I'll take my time. I cannot cry at all, and then bust out like, okay, I'm gonna be cool for 2 days. I'm gonna go to a telly and stay up. I'm gonna have my time to cry with my slow jams and shit.
Heard you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to all the women out there living their truth. So listen, we're gonna get into this. What battle you think that we should touch on first?
Let's do lady caution, since we already talking about female shit. Somehow we got all the way there. Let's go to caution.
Let's get into it. I was listening to it earlier, and I was like, "Yo, like she's going in on the females." Like, and that's the thing.
First time I met Lady, I
Right.
met Lady Caution. It was then like I met her from like knowing she was a battle rapper. I had a whole interview with her back in the day, like maybe like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but one of those situations where you lose equipment on trips when you travel and you're doing too much and stuff. So, but I say that she's been consistent and she always been a rapper, just a rapper. Battle rapping is like I think a secondary nature. She's just literally that good. She's a creative. I like it.
Got you. So we're gonna get into it right now. Lady Caution. Let's go, man. Let's see.
Top 10, top 10. Oh, they forgot how they got here. Got here. Why they talking like we not here? Like we been punching in them all year. Y'all forgot about the barbershop, the Blackstone. It's a small room, but it's not that easy. We about to take it back to the smack era. It's only right cause the block had.
I got a message for you rap bitches. Come outside and stop bitching. Stop pippin' Blake Griffin. Whole body stiffin'. Soul levitate. Y'all fucking with a heavyweight. Y'all hoes need to come outside. To be real blunt, I've been wanting to smoke these past couple months. Y'all hoes need to fucking duck. I ran out of fucking luck. Bloody the fucking mouth official. Use a fucking pump. Never stand on your word. Speaking too much and make you fight the curve. While I'm smoking herb. See, Jazz, you my fucking sis. But don't make me have to up and lift. Clear shots how you bite the fifth. Take the case, see the body flip. Hit it where it hurts. In the chest, watch your body shift. Make a whole fucking body lift. I ain't got a kick. The last 10 certified the shit. See, Vixen came a long way. But word the bay, broad day, I stopped that with a long K.
Right.
Rock, don't fuck with the cave. Cause at the grave, it's a rock. Before that, it's the caution tape.
She repped the cave hard.
Period.
I don't wanna ride on the game. I'm pissed off, the mid's off. I'm jigsaw in a small room. You Nate Dogg, get J Paul. My verse out here begging to diverse. Is it me? She can't rap, so she drop first. 45, make it disperse. Yo, she G, that spooky low, put it in the dirt. Promethazine with codeine, make
That would be a good battle though. Stop playing.
Yeah, word. I would love to see that. Hold up. She threw a jab at Fire the Misfit.
I heard it. Run it back a little bit for him. Run it back. Run it back for him.
I caught that. I definitely caught that.
Give him 20 seconds. Give him 20 seconds.
That's a fact. We gonna run that back. Yo, shout out to Fire, man. You on notice, Fire.
Fire. The fire.
You on notice, nigga.
First of all, stay in your motherfucking lane.
A misfit, so I set the 40 up a see if this fit. Stick hanging like a lip, fucking with the K, get you cooked in an instant. Then I slide off, then switch fits, then with. Make Bonnie go dive in the river. It ain't your booty or your beauty, and I hate you deliver. Slide with the blicker, pop in the silo, nigga.
They say it's dangerous to the top 10, top 10. Oh, they forgot how they got here. Why they talking like we not here? Like we been.
That's a fact. They talking like we not here. They talking like we not here.
And let's talk big facts because in reality, top of 2020, Lady Caution and Jada Ray were the first female. What was the first female battle to hit above 50K, 100K on their own stride, and that was on Gates of the Garden. Shout out to Dre Dennis. Shout out to CeeLo. Shout out to the whole Loud. Shout out, boy. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody over there. They handling it. To see act like they not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like act like I'm not here. Like how could you in reality? Because they do numbers and the consistency of the work. Jada Ray has definitely been trying to get that work. Lady Caution, she definitely gave that work. It's the entertainment factor. It's they knowing that the camera's on them. It's how they come. You know what I'm saying? How they come look. It's a whole package.
Jada Ray. That's my favorite female rapper right now.
I'm at you.
At this in particular moment. Because she went against my guy and held her own. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. She went against my guy and handled her business. My thing is that I was telling, well, I didn't tell her directly. I definitely said it over the chat. I just wanted her to work on her airflow delivery. Like, towards the end of her round, she was kind of losing her breath a little bit. and I was like, that kind of took away. I think we spoke on that before. It took away for me. But other than that, she was fire. From beginning to end, she was fire.
Now, here's the thing. People gotta just remember that the beat is kinder to you when you writing by yourself in the crib. I be trying to give you little jewels out because I've been a writer since I was a kid. Whether you talking about theatrics, poetry, music, raps, rhymes, whatever you want to call them, like you gotta give yourself space to breathe. And I know that because I'm a choir kid, I'm a theater kid. Okay. And so we learn breathing when you have to get out of belt or get out of tone. You know what I'm saying? Praising the church, you know what I'm saying? St. John's Amy holding it down. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? GP, are you with me? And all that good stuff.
I think every rapper is brought up in the church. What's the first thing they do when they win the award? I want to thank God.
Thank God, you've been there since before I knew who was known to be known.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? So I think that when you have different breathing techniques, when you are like, for people that do sing, like if you ever get a person that sings and they start doing battle rap, they're probably not ever going to have a problem with their breathing.
Right.
And it's going to be probably minimum. Unless they're in a room with a whole bunch of smoke, they'll probably be okay. Because your breathing is different. And it's just what the reality is. Does smoke have things to do with that? Yeah, but you also have to know the environment you're going into. So I surely wouldn't say to act like, you come into a battle rap event, and if it is available to smoke inside, and act like people ain't going to smoke. So you either going to be around your friends that smoke and you're going to start practicing your rhyme, or you're going to have to say, hey, before the event, I probably want to go a little bit early before it gets too lit. You feel me? So I can go ahead and get my rhymes out the way, because once it gets all smoggy 3 hours later, I ain't going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Exert that.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes look.
Present. If you know yourself, you're gonna be good as an artist. You're gonna be good as an entertainer. Excuse me. You'll be good as an entertainer, because being an artist and entertainer are two different levels of your craft. So I feel like if you know yourself, then you have to present your best work, and you know what it takes. And don't lollygag and don't feel. You know what I'm saying? Just present yourself and your work the best you can do, and guarantee over here we're gonna make sure you can.
That's a fact. Yo, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Everything golden. Ralph, what's good, baby? Everything golden.
Hey, Pep. What you doing, Pep?
You know what I'm saying?
Everything is golden. Is everything still golden, Pep?
So on this record, right? Now, this is Tayroc's Shorty, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's Tayroc Shorty.
Well, actually, no, I would like to say, Rock is her shorty, but I know how men like to put things in position, and I'm not mad, but they each other shorties. They both each other shorties. You feel me?
Listen, my wife tell me all
you
the
don't
time
think that
I'm her boo.
I know that's what your wife would say. Hey, wife, Miss Rivers, tell her.
You know, but yeah, she was talking on this record, and she was mentioning, like, she mentioned 40 Bars. You know what I'm saying? She mentioned E Hart. She mentioned a lot of different female rappers, because let's be clear, like the record was based towards the female rappers. And I feel like for everybody else that was going through, like everybody else that was coming out with diss records, I think she was the only one, excuse me to any female that did it and I overlooked it, but I think she was the only one that came out with a record addressing strictly the females. She threw fire in there, but she was addressing the females.
Well, you didn't hear Jazz's?
Nah, I didn't hear Jazz joint. We can get into that next.
Gonna have to go ahead and just pull that back, because I love you.
Got you.
You know
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, you got to. You really can't. You have to.
That's Jazzy?
You have to. No, it's Jazz rapper.
Jazz rapper. Let's see what she came out with. Look that up real quick. Like I said, again, shout out to everybody on the check.
It's going. It's definitely going. That's what
I'm
saying.
Everybody on the check-in, man. Definitely.
I wish I could see everybody. I would call y'all out. I have my tablet over there. I also feel like, doing extra.
Yeah, we got Verbal Warzone is definitely on the check-in. Salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the home team. We got Ralph Carter in the building. Roger, y'all gotta start putting your tag names, because I'm calling out y'all governments, and I know y'all be like, yo, Bundles, you wildin', calling out my government. What's wrong with you? Y'all gotta put your tags in, so I know exactly who I'm talking to, man. But yeah, as I look up for her joint, all right, top tier. Here we go. We're gonna get right into her joint. We ain't even gonna waste too much more time talking. We're gonna get right into it.
I mean, we ain't talking a little minute, so we know.
That's a fact. This is new to
It
me, so I'm
happened.
excited.
Let's do it.
Hey, Miss Ortiz, I know you looking. I'm about to go bomb every T-Mobile in Brooklyn. You don't know if you can't get off work. That's not respectable. Bitch, you the supervisor. Don't you make a schedule? I was minding my biz. You chose to bully me. 3 months to write and need more. You sound shook to me.
Right.
The whole blog about my job don't downplay it. We had nothing set up. But you say I'm clout chasing? Let's do it in May. Ain't that something you requested? June, July, September? What are you suggesting? Because if it ain't me.
She addressing her immediately. Let's do it. Broke down the months. She
It's been a
said
whole bunch.
she broke down the months.
Talk. Right, because there's been a whole bunch of talk about why Misfit and Jazz have not battled yet, and Jazz pretty much came out and was like, "Nah, it was her. She said she, you know what I'm saying, needed more time or whatever the case may be. You need to push it back." Of course, Misfit came back up with hers, but you gotta leave it to speculation. Battle rap, you can leave a lot of the speculation, so it is what it is.
Hey, let's get back into it.
Don't care when it's sad. If you take any other battle that's not this, you look bad. And Gotti, fuck you. I guess two get a tag. Trail mix. I put a nut and a fruit in a bag. Got your podcast popping. And really, I'm a fan now. You live behind that tree, so it's only right you branched out. You know what happens? Teach you with some dispatcher lingo. Man down. The door stay exclusive. I kinda like it, but it's the reason when you inactive, niggas don't wanna riot. Cause you decent, but you do just enough. So we rock with you. Props, you gonna have to pop your back up in the hospital. Speaking of her, and yo.
She's talking. What?
Oh, bitches say my name, shit is sad, bruh. Throwing shots like official and leave you bagged up. I'm so dusted you, the fans got you gassed up. How the fuck I split them poles? She did you bad luck. So much people on my dick when I wake up. Big Bag Jazz, yeah, I really got my cake up. They ask my and I won't take her. And if I ain't say your name, then you gotta get your weight up.
If I ain't say your name, you gotta get your weight up. Oh, if I ain't say your name, then you gotta get your weight up.
Listen, that's the shot to everybody else. See, that's how you say all these people and everybody else. And that's what you see. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. In battle rap, I promise you. Whatever listen, you ever get one thought and it's fire, write that thought out 6 different ways and see which one you like the best. I'm out here I'm giving y'all jewels. I'm giving y'all jewels right now. I'm gonna try and tell you the best way to be the best you that you can be.
We're going to have to change it from the bar breakdown to Charmaine's jewels. Miss New York jewels. Word up. Cause I ain't going front. You two for two right now. You dropped a couple of jewels on the last episode too, man. So you 2 for 2 right now. Salute
I'm
to you,
trying.
man.
I'm out here to try and be the best me that I can be, so I can be the best me I'm supposed to be. That's all.
So wait, hold up. Did all the girls do their rhymes to the same beat?
Listen, no, but not all the males did either.
Right. Because I know,
and I appreciate that.
Right.
And because
I might have to get the squad to do this beat. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
trying to tell you that I'm jumping on it. I'm jumping on it, son. Stop playing with me. I'm about to fucking slay. Listen, first of all, can I tell you something? Me to you and everybody hey everybody in the chat. Y'all want to do a motherfucking so bad. What? Like this many times. Just this many. So everybody can have a fucking seat and understand, bro. I promise you. What?
All right, CW said play the Misfit verse. Misfit.
Get it up.
Sorry. Okay.
Midwest shit, good. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. It's going. It ain't nobody doing it a cappella, B.
So right now, yo, fellas, what's up? Like the women, I ain't gonna hold you. The women out here talking these shit, and it's looking crazy out here.
Listen, that's why I didn't understand why female battle rap was never bigger than male battle rap, because it was always with the shits. So how could you not have made that productive? Like Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives, Bad Girls Club, all took all the elements of actual what was going on in female battle rap and made it shows. Can't tell me they didn't.
That's a fact.
I wonder who got that bag. Who in battle rap got that bag? Because y'all can't tell me that we all in the same wavelengths and somebody didn't get that bag. Somebody got that bag. I know Lady Luck went and got hers.
That's a fact. Yo, for the check-in, yo, the Misfit joint, what's the name of it? So I can look it up, because she got like 3 up here. I ain't going to hold you. She got Scared Cat. You know what I'm saying? She got another one called The Real Most Hated.
What's the most recent? It gotta be like 48 hours, something like that. Like one with 3 days at the most. Like,
Oh, she dropped something in 48 hours? I'm looking it up now.
I will hope so.
YouTube, you gotta do better. Y'all gotta put them directly at the
Yeah,
top.
it's been out for like what, 2.5 days? 2.5, 2.396.
That's a fact. Yo, anybody on the check-in, man, if y'all could give me the exact name of the record, because I'm on YouTube right now.
Nah, tell them to drop that link.
Yeah, drop the link, matter of fact.
Link.
Hell
yeah. Boy, that's it. C-Double, get that link, please, and just drop it in there.
That's a fact. But in the meantime, and in between time, we're gonna get back to that. I want to jump right into the chess one. I know I'm skipping a couple of people directed to the history, but Chess was really, really, really talking on this. Like,
hey, yo, when I say that, I called a few people and was like, hey, yo, we might have to do some kind of, because he can rap.
That's the thing. He can actually rap. Because, like, even, like, his records is fire. Even his records is fire.
Plenty and several. Like, stop playing. Like, sometimes I've had to keep my, like, excitement to a minimum. Like, just not to, like, he's fire.
That's a fact.
No pun intended.
Let's get right into it. I don't even want to talk no more. Let's get right into it.
Go ahead, then.
And he sounded like he was big mad, too. He sounded like he was pissed off on this.
Nah, I felt like he was fed up more than pissed. Like, fed up. Like, y'all niggas was trying me.
She used to be like my sister too. If she fucking you, she could get it too. Ask Hurricane what she finna do. I ain't gon' touch it out. I fuck with her brother's gold, but this nigga easy tryna up the skull. So what's up? You ain't a legend in the Philly streets, dog. You ain't Meek, dog. You ain't Reed, dog. You ain't Gilly. You ain't Billy. You ain't NH. You ain't Cheap, bro. Nigga never got a chance to meet Cole. You ain't never did a track with Lee Ford. You ain't AR Ag. You ain't Dog Low. You ain't Freeway. You ain't Beans, dog. You ain't got bars like Cash. You don't rock like P&B, dog. You don't keep a Uzi like Vert. You ain't Rocky, EVE, dog. I ain't finished yet. Couple of niggas up in the check. These niggas dissing to get a check. Fuck on that pussy, I'm sending threats. These new niggas capping all in they raps. Lucky I ain't clapping them niggas yet. Niggas snapping till I'm in front of y'all. And if I snap it, they nigga neck. And I'm looking for fines too. Watch when I find you. Smacking you 20 if I can. You lucky that I didn't rob you.
Rob you? Yeah.
Cause he gotta die too. And I'm stepping right over the body. Treating you just like Tayroc. Oh, you from the Bronx? Nigga, what part? None of us know you. Fuck you. I really got goons out here.
Not for nothing. If you from the Bronx and niggas don't know who you are,
stand down.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. If we can't find one person that know you, why you even talking?
Down.
Why you even talking?
Stand down.
That's a fact, man. Shout out to the BX, man. Castle Hill, stand up. What's up?
Niggas keep asking me to make a show. Niggas actors when they get a pole. Tell a nigga Ace I ain't John only back out if I'm finna blow. Tryna go stop already. Cause you know you lost the war with Rock already. I give a fuck how you feel, your pops respect. Blackface, what up? And the OG got my number 2.
I don't give a fuck how you feel. Your pops respect.
Your pops respects me. Fuck is we talking about? See, and that's because, and see, this is how you know he got an old soul. See, he got an old soul because he a youngin. He got an old soul. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Your pop, nigga that made you. Nigga, relax. You heard? He relax, because your pops respects me. Relax.
21 years old. He said, yo,
relax.
Give a fuck how you feel. Relax. Your pops respect me.
The number's iffy. Relax. Your pops respect me.
There's nothing else to talk about. Like, even if we get in an argument, yo, go get your pops, man.
So he can tell you to sit the fuck pops, down.
Dude. Word.
You heard? You can get beat up like your daddy used to do. You heard Debo voice. You can get beat up like your daddy used to, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying though, like, listen, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me.
I'm not going front. If somebody was writing a record like that to me, and you be like, and you said that to me, I don't know what the rebuttal is for that. Like, I gotta talk to my pops and be like, yo, pop, like, yo, you gotta kind of like disown this nigga or something.
Nah,
like,
you gotta rebuttal it and tell your father he was a lost nigga. Because what else getting you a reaction after that?
Shit.
Clearly, pops, you was a lost nigga.
That's a fact.
You let this horse nigga, you know, whatever you about to say next. But then go back to me.
Let's get back into it.
Big hurt with my uncle too. You like Neff when you coming through. I be back in like a month or two. Always travel where I wanted to. Don't need a battle just to come to you. Hey, your name Clips and you ain't about clapping. Hey, your name Verb and you ain't about action. Mook is a mookie, that mean he a faggot. But so is Verb, he think he a babbit. He in the closet, he be embarrassed.
How your name is Clip. How your name is Clip and you ain't clapping. How your name is Verb and you ain't about that action. Like, what the fuck?
No. Don't ease by that fact that he called Mook the F word. And then went back to A Verb and said he think he a hold on.
Yeah.
He think he a look up.
Yeah. He looking sweet.
Look up. He think he a bad bitch.
Yo, listen. I never understood. And this is no shot at, well, it is. I don't give a fuck. I never understood A Verb's mannerisms, like the way he moved. I was thinking maybe it's a St. Louis thing, but then I know cats from St. Louis, and they don't necessarily move how your boy move, and I be trying to figure him out. Like,
okay, well, I'm gonna say this, and this is not, and I don't know A Verb, but shout out to you, A Verb. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she love you, big facts. What I'm gonna say is
I'm
this,
talking
though.
Shit. You can blame me. I'm talking shit.
No. This is that was all talking shit, but I guess it depends on the type of different varieties of people you know. And I'm gonna say this, and this is not saying anything about Verb or anything, but certain types of men and certain types of lifestyles have a certain different type of swag.
Yeah, my thing is, but when you're talking about guns and things, like, mind you, I could be wrong because you're never supposed to judge a book by its cover. But when you talking about guns and busting people in the head and you doing all this stuff in the trenches, I'm like, I don't get that energy. I don't get that energy from him.
Are you talking about his music or his battles? Because in his music, you get a different nigga almost to an extent. And I'm just gonna say this: battle rap is theatrics to me. It's hood theater. You feel me? So it never resonates to me like you a real nigga, because real niggas that would never talk about this type of shit. So I know I'm coming to be entertained. Other people that may not have separated the two, maybe falsely like leg, but it's entertainment.
And I'm gonna keep it sad. I always look at it like the rappers are like 9 times out of 10 like the little brothers to the gangsters. What I mean is that they seen some shit, they've been around some shit. And they kind of like just reporting, like same thing how rappers do. They report. They're like reporters. They're just reporting what goes on in their life that came across their eyes and things like that. So when it comes to rappers, I always look at it like, all right, they probably got a big homie that they've been around, seen some shit, and now they just rapping, or maybe they had a little situation that they may have took. But for him, it's like, I just don't get that vibe that's your lifestyle, like the stuff that you talking about. And then we touched on that last week. I'm talking about A-Verb. We touched on that last week, where it's like when you're rapping, it gotta come off as believable in order for you to get the W, even if it's not true. But it has to come off believable. You gotta make the person.
But I want to tell you on some real shit. That's not up to the battle rapper. Popularity and the internet has a lot to do with that perception already being in place before you rap. For example, Mike P before he battled Ryder, Mike P after he battled Ryder. Okay. Ryder wasn't even being spoken about in conversations for real in levels of Mike P or consistency. However, when he came out with that angle that was attractive as entertainment and a drag in the culture, it put Ryder in a different light. For what? For the messiness, not for his ability to be more fire. Because as you see, Mike P is now being booked again before Ryder is on a bigger platform or bigger card. So it wasn't because Ryder was up to par at the time. Ryder was accessible because he was more popular and trending within the culture. So it's just like, it depends on what you want to be popping for. Because if you can have one of those situations and then pop for real, you good. But I feel like even even like still right now, Ryder kind of like even didn't ride that wave correctly.
Gotcha.
Because it was an opportunity given to you based upon bars that you wrote. So I would think if you was going to go as far to do all that, you would have set up a plan behind the bars because you know the attention it's going to bring. So with that attention, how are you going to monopolize? Any shirts? No. Any hats? No. You had some more bars, but you didn't really capitalize off of that opportunity when mad shit had happened. Mike P. Black blocked 75% of the battle culture. You could have did a lot of things. So why do that if you're not going to follow through with a game plan that can keep you where you need to be?
That's a fact.
But anyway.
Yo, C-Dub, salute, man. So C-Dub, send me the link. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Dub.
Cortez and Misfit, top tiers. So we're gonna get into that one. Salute to C-Dub. Yo, C-Dub, man. Amazing battle, my brother. Amazing
Midwest
battle, man.
shit. Midwest shit. You heard me? Midwest shit. We travel everywhere. We go by all platforms. All divisions. What you talking about?
You come at any of my
Some
guys,
of y'all
you
New
getting
York
smoked.
niggas ain't been nowhere but New York. Nah, hold on. Some of y'all New York niggas and Philly niggas ain't been nowhere but New York and Philly. You heard? Do better.
Oh, we coming. I'm just letting it be known, like, you
are
gonna get smoked on this side. You gonna get smoked.
Are we coming?
That's a fact.
We'll talk about that. Okay.
We shall see. I'm trying to get this ticket thing together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of skeptical about planes right now with this whole COVID situation. And
I mean, well, I'm leaving. Listen, I'm leaving I gotta be at the airport tomorrow at 8. So trust and believe. I'll be back, and I'll be safe. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
I've been hearing that it's been a little funny in the airports too. We never gonna get into that.
I mean, it's always funny in the airports when you're different color. Continue.
That's a fact. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Top tiers, Cortez, Misfit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
They say your stages to the top 10. Oh, they forgot how they got here. Why they talking like we not here? Like we been punching on them all year. Y'all forgot about the barbershop, the black stuff. It's a small room, but it stops here. We about to take it back to the smack era. It's only right to the block head.
They need me to choke that dope on the block where we lost that hope. Bold Decker where we all at, we all strapped, we on that go. Surfboard or hookah lounge, good. I want all that smoke. Young shooters had to work for a name, and that's why your body still hurt when it rains. Goons ride the wave, we go surf for your chain. Your next headline be a church with your name. Sorry it was.
You gotta surf.
Ooh.
Niggas said you had to surf for your chain. The next stop.
Who was that for? Say it out loud.
We know who that was for, man.
Nah,
Sue Surf, man. Sue Surf, man.
Nah.
He came at your head,
Paul.
Paul.
What? You had to surf. No, see, you heard it a different way. What
you had to ride a wave. You had to ride a wave to get on. You had to, you know what I'm saying? We all know about the whole Joe Button couch and all that. We know about all that, man.
See, and you say that, but I go deeper than that. You had to sue surf to get your chain, right? Who had their chain taken in battle rap?
Tay.
Stop playing. So I guess it depends on where your mind at. You feel me? Because I can see what you're saying. You clear, but I feel I'm clear too.
You went.
Because they was gun titles. They was team. I catch all of that. When people think I don't react. I don't catch. No, I catch.
Salute to you for that one. Because now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did have to make that call. He had to make that call
again. Who had to do all that? Who had to do all different? Come on, go ahead. Press play, Nick. Come on now. You learn something new every day, baby. You heard? He loves battle rap. Let's see what kind of cash we offered at the caffeine office. Beasley, I'm in it for the guap. Tell Easy, I'm here to spin a block. Fuck peace outlaw, trigger squeeze out Paul. Hell outside, but it's we outdoor. Damn, Brooklyn, I ain't used to the cap. You sell dirt, I'ma put you in that. See, it's up for the cash. Your second half gotta come for the stash. These haymakers, or put your best buds in a bag. Yeah, I was no nonsense. Yeah. Calico poppers, couldn't keep a job, so I had to work choppers. Ops better pray to God, they got surf doctors. Brooklyn.
911, what's your emergency?
Yo, glad you know my name, bitch. It's the one that I get paid. So tell B's where to pay. Cause I'm tired of you ain't shit. Basics, talking like that crazy. I put them all in they place then. I don't even debt you bitches. I took off for 5 years, still left you bitches. I all soft.
Took
Well,
off for
she
5
did,
years
but
and
she
still
hold
lapped
on
you bitches.
because her and official was one of the biggest battles in female battle rap for a long time on some one-on-one shit. Let's not play. Niggas, people was subscribing. People was moving for that.
That's a
People,
fact.
it was heavy in the building.
All
It was
facts.
heavy. Shout out to Cleveland, bar for, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cleveland.
All facts.
Shout out to bar for bar, Damone and all them. The referee.
You gotta stop running with the lies. You just mad cause you wanted a top, some wanted a guy. Trash, one in the face, one in the thigh. Always looking drunk at events, bumming a ride. I gave you the game and you just stuck it at 9. You choose the Uzi over them that was stuck to your mind. If you're running out the mouth, then I'm running inside. I will run up in the house, either run or you die. Yeah, ducking who? Fuck is you? Suck a move. Every time I'm in the building, bitches is uncomfortable. I'll be making money moves. Dance concerned with fucking Sue. I was busting the two before they was busting at you. Get it? And I ain't I get them all lined up when I'm coming for you. Or you can really get the punch that don't come with no views. Kardashian, y'all gassing them. Look more like Kanye after the car crashing them.
Woo!
Damn sick.
Wait.
Run it back. 15
Wait.
seconds. 15
Wait.
seconds. 15 seconds.
Yo,
15
she talking
seconds.
crazy.
15 seconds.
She talking crazy. She talking crazy.
Locked up when I'm coming for you. Or you can really get the punch that don't come with no views. Kardashian, y'all gassing them. Look more like Kanye after the car crashing them. I'm damn sick. I'm Van Dam with the hands, bitch, and Bam with a damn stick. I'm selling these chickens, they feeling like my little children. I see them, I pop them, I drop them, don't know what I'm hearing. But ride if you want it, I'm riding up front and I'm staring. You wildin' in front and you probably gon' fuck with the Karen.
They say your stages to the top 10. Oh, they forgot how to got here.
Shit, man, these girls is going in.
Now, let me say something about this one
God damn.
because I'm gonna say something. Shout out to Misfit. You heard my dumb advice. That's what she said. That's her my dumb advice, Misfit. I liked it. I'm just saying for the fact that you took off a half a decade and came back, you should have been taking more direct shots, beloved.
That's a fact.
Not that what you said wasn't fire, but if you'd have put a lot more names on that shit, I promise you it would have hit harder. I'm not sure who told you don't say no names like that. But some of your references could have hit anybody.
Is that? I don't think that's ever really been her style though. Like, if she's coming at somebody directly,
we not see you talking about her style. Acapella battle rap got nothing to do with what we talking about right now because she's not doing acapella battle rap.
Yeah, she definitely had to.
She's battling over a beat.
Misfit, you might have to do a do-over. You might have to start addressing some of these females, man. You know
I'm
what
just because I do feel that because she does she absolutely can say I came back out of poof pat half a decade. Say what I just said. I just mentioned it. And when I came back, what happened?
You know how hard that
it
is
was lit, right?
To leave for 5 years and come back?
To ghost. No, not just to leave, because niggas be retiring all the time. Niggas retire
She was off the grid. She did
not play. She ain't go do no little league. She ain't do no middle league. She ain't do no other leagues. When I say that Misfit really put herself in the best position as far as value on her work, if Misfit don't say it, let me probably say she followed the daylight mentality when it comes to battle rap. But I can't speak for Misfit. But it seems like she had a more daylight approach. I'm going to go do all the other things worthy and make sure my name is still, and I'm still relevant, and I'm still making music, and I'm still handling my business. I ain't never no slacker here, big time, all time. And I come back to this because I love it, and I can still shake. It be different because, and that's even different. Shout out to Misfit. Because when the guys start coming back around BL3 and BL4 and all that, they came back out of envy and spite of niggas like Twerk and how Dougie was moving and how Mike P was getting like. They didn't come back because they loved it so much or they had to make a point to prove. They came back to say, oh no, this is mine. Now I have a point to prove. And you can tell and by how in which they've set themselves up within battle rap, far beyond their companies and their business mindset. They may worry about being the best. They're not really worried about being the best when it comes to battle rap. But battle rap will surely keep their numbers going.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Because battle rap has definitely become an engine for business. Battle rap is really its own Google search. But, it's just about how people see it.
All right, so we're going to get into Calicos because now...
Before you press play, describe what you see, because I know that's Tyrone Bigum's outfit. You can't tell me that's not Tyrone Bigum's outfit. Oh, wait.
What?
No. Tell me it's not.
Listen. Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
now,
continue.
Now, with Calico's situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know the fatal accident that he had with the Beloved. Everybody know about that. You know what I'm saying? It's monumental. That's something that I feel like that was the turning point in battle rap, at least on the acapella circuit. That battle brung with a lot more eyes that probably didn't know what was going on. Now they officially know what's going on, because that was bad. Now I'm saying he left with a Caesar, came back with dreads. Like, it was that bad.
Let's not call it bad. Let's change that. It wasn't bad. It was monumental. And let everybody assess what monumental. No. But hold on. I encourage you to do now is still say monumental, because now anybody who assesses it they can assess whatever energy, good or bad. It was either good for luck. It wasn't bad for nobody in all reality. Because he was, you know what I'm saying? He still had opportunity from all that light. He had the same amount of views that Lux did. Let's talk about views. Sorry. Let's talk about views. He had the same amount of views that Lux did, good or bad.
Definitely got the views.
So whatever you do with that light is up to you. Whatever number that it is, it's on you. So I feel what you say. This is true.
He took time off after that too. He took a lot of time off.
Why shouldn't he have? Why shouldn't he have?
I feel like he could.
Because that's a smart thing to do. Why allow somebody to come right back in and smoke you off of Lux energy? You don't even have the right to come in and try to smoke me off what Lux just did. You ain't Lux.
But wouldn't it be more crazy?
So why would I battle you niggas?
For instance, E Hart lost. She lost to my man K-Shine. She lost to K-Shine, but she came back and battled L. She could have took time off from that.
But you see, I also want to implore you to understand it's a different element.
Gotta go deeper.
It's a different element, and we also don't know the time frame in which that they had compared to ours. And we also don't know what kind of pressure that we have to be under in different elements, because we not E Hart. So when you doing something against K-Shine, it might be different. When you writing and you see with her writing, she's seeing Young L as a son version of herself. She might see K-Shine as an equal.
Right. But I'm just saying, as far as like Calico with Calico, I can understand if you, like you said, if you took off, like you didn't battle like the next couple of cards. We didn't hear from Calico for like a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Sometimes you need that though. When you heard from him again, what happened?
That's a fact. I mean, he came back with a vengeance, but
so my thing is sometimes we can't.
So it's a preference thing. It's all about the individual.
No, not preference. We can't measure people's time, because if you feel like, say for instance, you was doing Dave Chappelle, fuck all that, right? I always go to Dave Chappelle and Ellen DeGeneres for two different reasons. Dave Chappelle, he was doing comedy since he was 18 years old. He walked away from $50 million. That's a fact. It's timing.
You know you getting money.
And that wasn't on his timing. It didn't make no difference what they was talking about. That money wasn't on his timing. So he ain't fuck with it. It be what it be. So if battle rap wasn't on Calico's timing, then it wasn't on his timing. We can't, as a real nigga, I don't judge that. Because when he got back, he gave me what I expected. And that's what I want. Because there's several people within the culture that come back and be going for 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't give me none of those vibes.
That's a fact. Because Loaded left for almost a decade. Well, no, let me stop.
Hello.
Yeah, it's been about almost a decade.
and the culture still wanted the lawyer we used to have, so we didn't get to even force the lawyer that we get now outside of battle rap. The lawyer we get right now outside of battle rap is the one we could have had 5 years in if we would have been pressing it. But because we allowed the hierarchies to be like, oh no, these are the elites, and you can't get to the elites, that's why they stayed where they were. Right now, Lord don't got nothing to lose with battling nobody in battle rap. Lord Lux is gonna be Lord Lux forever. But Lord Lux would not be Lord Lux forever 10 years ago battling the Hitman Holla.
So you think it was
Let's not play.
So it worked on both ends because that was
it's supposed to.
That was his resurgence into the culture with that battle.
Mm-hmm.
And
mm-hmm.
like we said, we already knew who Calico was. So in a way, I can understand what you're saying. Calico kind of helped. Get back into the...
and stick you there. But you also have to understand, when you dealing with certain people, they're going to see full angles. Somebody else, if Calico had anybody else, they wouldn't have Luxton.
Got you.
So Lux took an opportunity to do something that other people would have shied away from based upon the family members, what it was attached to, the actual, not a storyline, the actuality of the lifestyle. So it's not a phrase. He was talking lifestyles to him. And a lot of motherfuckers would have veered away from that. So if somebody else was standing in Calico, you think you would have had somebody talking about them niggas that Lux wasn't worried about talking about? So you have to, you know what I'm saying? It'd be levels to you. If you take, I will dissect the battle to the reason that he brought the casket out.
Well, listen, that's why you here. Let's be clear.
I don't know, Lux, but I guarantee you the way I analyze shit, I could probably be right. Like, you know what? I don't know who that light skinned one. I don't know who she is, but she didn't know. But all them years ago, she actually was. That's exactly the reason, because you can kind of like filter it after you have enough time to analyze. You feel me? That's why people, you see a battle, why you never really review right after a battle? Because first of all, when I first see a battle and I'm live, that's for me. I ain't nothing to do with y'all. Selfish, so sorry.
We got a comment from C-Dub. C-Dub said, so we're not going to address the elephant in the room. What is the elephant in the room, my brother?
What? Talk that elephant. What is I am kind of. I mean, my ear's not that big. What's the elephant? My eyebrows that match my hair.
Yo, C-Dub, let us know what the elephant in the room is. But right now, what we're going to do, we're going to get into Calico, Joe Button's couch. Joe Button's
couch. Please, if you hear, just go ahead and get ready. Go right now, YouTube.
Shout out to the artwork, though. Shout out to the artwork, because I think every household got this bag. Like, this is like the ultimate legit laundry bag /
that red, white, and blue jumpy?
Yeah, laundry bag / traveling bag /
bag before pandemic carried the groceries ass bag. Fuck is you talking about?
They definitely was selling those at Key Food in the Bronx. That's a fact.
Stop playing.
We gonna get into it though.
Hey, I'm on his ass right now. Hey, tell a nigga how to
chill. Did you pause?
Pause, yeah, word pause.
No, you gotta run it back.
Yo, the fact that
because if you ain't hear it before, we talked over something, so I'm gonna be quiet because I've heard these before, so I'm gonna be quiet.
That's a fact, man.
Hey, I'm on his ass right now. Hey, tell a nigga how to chill, look how he repay me. Talk about his fuels, think he going crazy. I would never sell my masters.
You ain't hear that, Jell? He didn't repay me. You ain't hear that, bro. Because I'm thinking that you gonna hear that.
Nah, I heard it. Like, that happens all the time. The reason why I ain't react, because that happens all the time, man. Unfortunately, that happens all the time, man.
Continue.
You do something for your mans, and then
they forget.
Shit, a week, a month.
And
they forget, man. So I definitely understood that. It was just so regular to me. It's like, I definitely resonate with that, because there's been situations where I've helped people, and you only as good as your last favor for some people. And it's sad. But salute to him talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it.
Press play.
All the boy talk about his fuels, think he going crazy. I would never sell my masters for no fame or no clout. I got a route.
How you keep getting shot? Stay in the house. You was more safer on Joe Budden's couch.
Joe Budden's couch.
Listen, at the end of the day, we all know that, you know, he's a street nigga. Like, let's just call it what it is. We all know that. And that's what come with the game. Yes, he's been shot a couple of times. All I'm gonna say is that salute to him. I'm glad he's still here. But that is something to talk about. It's like, damn, my nigga, like they always catch you slipping? Like, how many times they gonna catch you slipping? Like, yeah, you in the field, you do what you do, and we respect you for that, and you do what you gotta do to maintain life, but it's like, yo, bro, either you gotta change your circle or you gotta start moving a little better, because you keep getting
I wanna say that while I understand where you coming from, so I'm gonna meet you 50-50.
Okay.
So I was wondering, you know what I'm saying? I meet you 50% of the way.
Fact.
And when I say once you get into a certain type of light, that original possibility of niggas being, of folks being extra and trying to body you and be in the way and get clout over doing something to you is maximized. A lot of battle rappers don't realize how much they would mean to somebody else's clout average. See, clout average is a whole nother conversation.
I like the way
so
you
when
put
you
that,
have somebody like
average.
Sue Surf, when you have somebody like Sue Surf who is active and accessible and popular, and this came out of jail, and in battle rap, and write books and do music, you think it wouldn't help you to get close? And some average rinky dinky nigga ain't gonna get close when the negativity gets closer than the positivity does.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So automatically, Sue Surf is a person who now, even if he had beef with A, B, C, or D, or any of them A, B, C, or D, somebody else that's E, F, G down to Z can come do some wild shit, but it's gonna look like something else, ain't it?
That's a fact.
So it won't make no matter. You have to understand that they're celebrities. Battle rappers I know that they think you're a celebrity. If you a hood celebrity, you a celebrity, boo boo kitty. Biggie Smalls was still standing on the block when he put Party and Bullshit out selling drugs on Fulton, bro. So you was still a celebrity while you was still a hood nigga. If you don't, I'm just saying you can be both at the same time. It's your choice to elevate, but you can be both. And in battle rap, you kind of halfway there. You got the internet helping you get to the whole wide world. You got all your pages and music.
When does the transition happen? Meaning, like,
it happens when
we all in the field. We all doing what we do. Hip hop started in the streets. Hip hop came from the streets. We get that part. But when does it get to a point where you like, you know?
If you a battle rapper, if you a battle rapper and you want that question answered, I would say look at your predecessors and your veterans, and these are the 3 veterans I would tell you to ask. Out of full respect, my favorite battle rapper in the world is DNA.
Shout out
Before
to DNA.
Dre Dennis took 50 battles a year, DNA took 65, 70. Let's not act like niggas didn't shun how many battles he took when he was doing what he was doing, building his resume, getting ESPN, Sprite, HBO deals, and all types of shit for URL. Let's not talk. We gotta. That will always be my, because what he has done for battle rap that y'all don't pay attention to because y'all just fans or just follow y'all just follow the respect and not the talent.
That's a fact. He don't
because
get
y'all don't
enough
do
respect.
Y'all homework.
I definitely feel like
that's
he don't get
will
enough
always be my
respect.
number. So, and I would say after him, I will go ahead and say Arsenal, because he was the one that wasn't scared to go do the battle league and put his face on it. Not that other people didn't help other leagues within that time frame of being with URL, but Arsenal put his stamp on it. And he wasn't afraid to grow business. The same way that URL sold URL the caffeine for the bands, they wasn't afraid to step out and get the bands to help create and grow something new for the culture, as everyone is doing in business.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to the whole
and number
culture.
three, hold on. And number three, conceited, because he helped be the face of transitioning the light side of battle rap over into a world of comedy and stand-up comedy that other people were unable to do. Not because he had the idea, but because he was pretty much the face.
He definitely created a
Top
whole
3
different
battle
lane.
rappers.
He definitely created a whole different lane, man. Salute to
My
him,
top
man.
3 battle rappers is different than your top 3 battle rappers because I see who help elevate the culture, not just themselves.
See, I consider
But
myself a dinosaur,
but she
right?
loves battle rap though. But she loves battle rap,
She loves
so
battle rap.
it's a different.
I consider myself a dinosaur, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when it comes to battle rap, I'm more on the side of I want it to be just bars, 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 bars. You know what I'm saying? Where me and you had this conversation, and I had this conversation with Boss Chick Rain when I talked about the whole hooks and everything.
Support female battle rap. You heard?
Yeah, before, let's be clear, before female battle rap, she was doing her thing. That's a fact.
Hello.
But what I was getting at is that like I said, I'm a dinosaur. I'm into bars. I'm into, just going at each other. So I had to sit back and really be like, you know what? Maybe I need to embrace the hooks. Maybe I need to embrace different elements of battle rap culture that I might have thought was corny at one point. From my perspective, was corny at one point.
Fine.
And then, so salute to everybody that was even with Conceited. When Conceited went on Wild 'N Out, I was like, oh man, this is gonna become some watered down shit. Being naive, a dinosaur, I was like, this is gonna be some watered down shit. I don't want to hear this shit. But they definitely paved the way, man. They've been doing their thing, man. Salute to them, man.
I feel like that's a catch-22 in itself because we seen Conceited go to Wild 'N Out or that platform and be able to grow something great. We seen Clips come back and be mediocre from Wild 'N Out. So it's just about the balance and what you plan on bringing when you coming. Because when Clips battle Rum Nitty, it was the worst Clips I've ever seen. His presentation was bad just for how he looked. And so I knew I wasn't about to get the Clips that was about to give me what I was expecting. Because if he was giving me what I was expecting, then he would have came looking a certain way to deliver. And that's how a lot of them deliver. He came with a Wild 'N Out hat on his head. And me being a theater kid, that told me that was a prop. That was on your mind. You feel me? So you were going to come and give us whatever, and that's what he did. Like, it was probably one of the worst Charlie Clips performances I've ever seen, especially live.
Now, with Charlie Clips situation is this. I'm trying to get this, plug in some different things in. But with the Charlie Clips situation, I felt like at the beginning, like even right now, let's transition him coming into the culture versus him now in the culture. When he first was coming into the culture, it was a lot of, him just trying to tear your head off. Like I said, the type of style that I like. But I feel like since the Wild 'N Out, or maybe even a little before the Wild 'N Out, his bars became a lot more comical, and that was his lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he would talk his shit, but he had the crowd laughing all the time. So I'm like, all right, got the crowd laughing. He doing what they do. I was just like, maybe it's just something that I need to check. Like I said, yo, Henny on the check-in. What's up, man? What Henny saying? If he's slipping and get got, then he really need to stay in the house. That's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, either stay in the house or get a different situation altogether. Get a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a certain amount of money, there should be no reason why I'm still getting shot. Like, I need to be moving a little more cautious. And that's where a lot of rappers get it fucked up at. It's like they feel like because they from the streets or they from a certain element that they can still move this way. You got to remember, you still a celebrity at the end of the day. And like Miss New York said, there's people out there looking to get clout off your name. So who's to say you getting popped and then later on the person that did it be like, yeah, I shot that nigga. Yeah, he ain't really built like that, this, that, and the third. Now he got a whole avenue of people that's going to be watching his page or watching his gram and things like that just to see if it's going to be anything else that's reposted or posted about you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that element too, is that there are a lot of people out there that are hunters for clout. Let's be clear, hunters for clout. Motherfuckers will do anything for clout nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas will kill their own mother on Instagram just to get some type of clout, man. So you gotta understand that come with the game too. So to all the battle rappers out there, understand that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even the small fry. You know what I'm saying? Even the small fry, you gotta understand that there's always gonna be somebody that looks at you as something else and could potentially wanna feed off you. They wanna feed off your energy. They wanna feed off how you move and things like that. So you gotta understand that part too, man. Word. I'm waiting for this computer to boot back up. You know what I'm saying? I had let the battery die, but that's ridiculous. I'm still supposed to be able to live free and walk without fear. In a perfect world, yes. In a perfect world, yes. But you and I both know that we don't live in a perfect world. So
ain't nothing perfect about nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna say just move smart. As a collective. This in life. Not even talking about just battle rap. Talking about in life. Just move smart. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna be here to take care of you but you. Ain't nobody gonna be here to really deal with life like how you gonna deal with life. So you just gotta move cautiously, man. That's what I'm gonna say, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Let's be clear.
Talk that shit. So crooked. You know, not afraid of the lifestyle. Dropping jewels.
Yo, for everybody watching, that's my wife talking her shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I love you.
Europe.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Miss Rivers.
She said, let it be clear, there are people who are your tax bracket that will snake you too. That's a fact. That's why you gotta keep your grass low. You gotta keep your grass low.
This is true. This is true.
I don't know what's going on with this computer, but we're gonna get to another one. Give me another one that we could probably tap into real quick.
Who else got one? I mean, Butter did one a little while ago.
I was just listening to that today. That's the funny thing. I was just listening, and I thought it was new.
Pull him up.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was new. Yo, shout out to my guy that fixed my computer. You're a fucking bum. Let's be clear.
You know what?
Yeah, because my bad. Listen, we could always do a part 2, but I'm gonna try to get this right. I think we got action. We got action. I take that back.
Action?
You're not a bad guy. I take that back. I was about to curse you out because I definitely sent my computer in to be repaired and it didn't go as planned, and now it's back up and running. So we're gonna get into who we gonna get into? You know what I'm saying? So Butter, who was Butter addressing in this record? Cause you got the inside scoop. You know that's your bro and all that. So I gotta ask the question: who was he addressing in this round?
Who?
Butter.
I mean, I can't really say.
Don't hold your tongue down.
Oh, it's not my tongue to be held, beloved. He's saying everything he wants to say.
I want to know. Matter of fact, I'm about to ask him because I'm gonna get him up here.
Tag a light skin.
I'm gonna
But
get
I
him
know
up
he
here
light skin on a Sunday in a good lighting.
because I want to know exactly who he was addressing. I know who Killer Del Kane was talking to. I know who Killer was talking to. I know who he was talking to. But before we get into that, because I'm still looking it up, how do you feel about everything that's going on the zone right now? Because it's spicy. It's real spicy out here. We got March 13th. March 13th, shout out to everybody in the Midwest and the South. They talking heavy to these New York artists, man. They talking like
they should.
It's going to be a shift in the energy.
Let me tell you something. When I started working for Verbal War Zone, it was for the platform, not for division. So every single one of the guys on the roster are my guys.
Right.
Philly, New York, Midwest. I don't know y'all in the South here, but y'all my guys too, because y'all all verbal war zones. You my guys. At the end of the day, the Philly versus New York shit been done so long that we all tired of it. We got 4 divisions open. Man, don't let us open the gates on y'all asses. The reality is y'all too comfortable.
As we should be.
It's
Now I'm gonna talk
smoke.
my shit. As we should be, because we running it.
Y'all not running shit.
Let's understand where this thing
Y'all not
started
running
at.
shit. What y'all running?
Give me 5 artists.
What y'all running? Name the 3 people in name the 4 people in verbal war zone got all 3 rounds clean. Every battle they got. Name them.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, all right then. So since we ain't gonna do that, then we ain't gonna do nothing. Because
listen, you're not gonna have me. You're not gonna have me out here looking bad for my Philly, New York. I got y'all. I'm gonna let her talk her shit. But I got y'all.
No. Everybody talk how godly they is and how great they is and how top notch they is. If you ain't giving me all 3 rounds, all clean 3, you not that. You close to that, but you not that. And you not that by what you deliver, but not what I say. So let's not get it fucked up. If you deliver me all 3, all fire all the time, and then I can say to you nothing. I can sit back like this all the time. Whatever he say is true. But if you ever at a time do less than what you say you want to do, you not that. Relax.
So you telling me
until you do what you say you want to do. Don't make me a believer. Make you a believer and do what you say that you so capable of do that. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying do it consistently, and I won't have nothing to say. I will be right. What he say is true, because every time he comes, it's like this. Let me give it to you in a different scenario real quick. For anybody's league, not just verbal war zone. Let's just take league out of it and do something that people could sometimes more, be more familiar with. Let's say drugs. And let's just say you got somebody that's bringing you a key. And this key is pure fuego. Every time you test it, bright blue, the numbers is right. Every time for the first 3 years. Fuck that. For the first year. Now, after the first year, you traveling and doing more, but now you see your numbers go down a couple of notches every time. It is no longer absolute 8.0 blue magic. It is now blue dream. Because the blue magic is 8.0 and this blue dream is 7.6. Now, after the blue dream, go to a blue mist. And blue mist is 7.0. If you're not giving me the blue magic that you came with when you first got here, then you're not living up to what the fuck you told me you was bringing. So I don't have to look at you as elite because you're not doing elite shit. Because elite shit is the same shit all the time. If it's not blue magic, don't call it blue magic. Do we understand that? Because I will call blue magic. I will promote blue magic like it's blue magic 2.0 fucking with me. But we're not going to say that we're elite, but not doing elite shit at all times. Okay? Because that's not what elite is. Kobe wouldn't be Kobe if he was only doing elite shit sometime. LeBron wouldn't be LeBron if he was only doing elite shit sometime. Jordan wouldn't be Jordan still right now to the day going against niggas doing it right now if he wasn't elite for the amount of times that y'all remember for him to be great, because he was mediocre a lot of the times. But for the times y'all remember him being great, I remember everything. My birthday's May 6th. I'm like an elephant.
Yo,
and I may not say nothing to drag you because I'm not going to break your spirit. I'm not going to say that you're not. But don't pretend like you don't know your shortcomings and still call elite. You're not elite until you are always above average. That is what elite is. So we can stop everything else. That's my theory of what elite is. So when you get to elite, I promise you elite is all I will see.
You can't be elite when you continuously winning, even if you do have like little hiccups and slips and everything like that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You can be considered elite by those who don't consider elite something of a better prestige.
Okay.
Because if I'm elite for being mediocre or not being at my full prestige, then what am I doing? If I'm elite at 70%, am I really elite? I'm elite to niggas that only think that my 70% is actually 100%.
You're elite.
I'm not elite to niggas that's giving 100%.
You're elite to your company, meaning like if you got a certain level where you like, listen, my elite level is this because these are the type of people that I'm around, then yes, that's
No.
your, then that's
No.
your elite.
No. See, that's not elite. See, you right there have just you know yourself. Say that again out loud and tell me that's the definition of elite. That I'm only as elite as the niggas around me. That's elite, my nigga? Is that what elite is?
The definition? No. But when we talking about
No.
battle rap and being in your
You
era.
talking definition, because that's what I'm saying. Because people walk around defining themselves as. I'm not taking this from anyone. I'm just, if you define yourself as above an elite, then you have to be above an elite. There's no above an elite. This level. How do you get to decide what the level is? You being the artist don't get to decide the level. You can't do both. You can't be the person that does the critiquing and the art. That's not how anything works. Not basketball, not finances, not actual art hanging in a fucking warehouse. That's not how it goes. You don't get to, come on, bro. It's not reality.
I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna use somebody that's well known. Is LeBron James elite? Is LeBron James elite?
Absolutely.
He lost. He has lost. He's lost championships. Matter of fact, he lost more championships than he won.
See, you're talking about team games.
Okay.
You see, this is what I don't like when I talk to men. This is what y'all do. You ask me about an individual person, and then you bring about some group shit. What is we talking about, bro? You said LeBron James. You want to say the Lakers or the Cleveland Cavaliers or Miami Heat, my nigga? Don't do that to me. We're not talking that. And that's why we want to go somewhere else. You said LeBron James, my nigga. Is LeBron James not elite, my nigga?
Let me ask you this.
Yes, he is.
LeBron James
all
elite.
the teams
Facts.
that he on elite, my nigga? No, they're not.
So are there team elites?
One-on-one, when you're battle rapping one-on-one, when you're battle rapping one-on-one, you don't have a team. It's you and your pen. So if you and your pen have to be elite as your team, that's cool. So you're still one with your pen. There's not 4 other niggas, or I would hope the fuck not, helping you with your rounds when you have to go play ball. So let's not confuse whether.
Pardon me. Pardon me. I want to go on record.
I'm
Pardon me.
Because I don't want it to get out there in no type of way discrepancy.
Right.
Is LeBron as an individual elite? Absolutely. Has he played on all elite teams? Absolutely not. So those two are not proper comparisons. I love you, Eddie, but don't do that.
Listen, you just corrected me. I'm with it. I'm with it all the way. All right, so who can we consider, not even just talking about the zone, who can we consider an elite?
Daylight.
Okay.
Elite. Daylight.
Daylight never had no hiccups ever?
We're not talking, we see,
I'm just asking.
Don't mean you're not elite.
I'm just asking.
Just because you have hiccups does not make you elite. But just because you don't have hiccups also does not make you elite. It's your consistency. It's your willingness to win. It's the opportunities that you take. It's your humbleness factor. It's your marketing factor. It's your value. Not only your value, the value can be marketed for. All these things come into play. And not only that, but it's your consistency that makes all of that matter. Because you can do all of that 2 times and fuck up 8 and fuck up your whole stock. So we're not talking about that. Daylight is a person I named because he is consistent. His L's don't pass his views or his value to the culture or battle rap. They sure don't.
Okay. All right.
Daylight was able to make it go whiteface on Vlad TV and everybody watch it. Millions of views. Daylight took a poop on a stage. Niggas watched it millions of times.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's done things in battle. He put a tattoo on his face of the Spawn. He was one of the first battle rappers to ever go viral. So again, elite. Because when he made those choices, it was a forward thought.
Okay.
I'm not just a battle rapper. I'm a whole marketing tool, and he used that to every aspect, whether his writtens, his blogs, his costumes. When was he not on top?
So can I'm using the zone directly. Mm-hmm. Can you be elite, or at least consider yourself to be elite, and have a lost battle. I understand not making it through a round and you calling yourself elite and all that. I get where you're coming from with that. You know
My
what I'm
thing is, you
saying?
can consider yourself whatever you want to consider yourself, but in reality, if we talk in hip hop, you know, being exceptional is the key. So if you feel like you can be elite by not being exceptional, and exceptional means going above and beyond everyone else, then that's your choice to believe that. That's
So
just not my belief.
what
That
would
don't
you
make you
call it?
trash.
What would you call it if you're all right? Let's scratch the word elite. We got that. If you're somebody that's on the platform that demands attention, what would the stock be there? As far as them saying that they're elite or they saying like they top tier and things like that. If you are, let's just say you a whack rapper, you got no bars, but the attention that you attract when you're on the platform or you're on stage and things like that, does that counteract the actual skill as far as being a top tier or whatever you want to call yourself, elite, whatever may have you?
Verbal Warzone has never booked someone that could not complete 3 rounds against anybody that could have boosted their career. So you take that answer and sum up that over everything. Because if you can't give us complete and full content, you're not worth what you think you are. Because as a platform, we have expenses and details in which you could never incur. So if you can't come to do what you say you can do, then you're not as exceptional as you think you are. And that's for any platform. So you can take that personal, you can take that any way. But if you come to go to any platform and you can't perform for the amount of time that they asked you to, you're not going to be as valuable as you think you are. So you can believe that because Sue Surf can jersey around, that you can only come with 2 rounds if you want to. You can believe that.
Yeah, his stock.
But your
definitely went
numbers,
down.
your stock goes down to us because we need all of that. We're going against over 275 battle leagues in the culture where only 3 do battling on the beat. We don't have as many rooms for mistakes as everybody else do because they get to run them 9 times a year where you get 3. Consider all of that when you want us to be considerate. Because all that matters to us. That kills our bottom line. Losing a whole round kills us in views. But I guess that don't matter because the other 2 rounds was fire, right? Right? No, it don't matter to you because the other 2 rounds was fire because we needed all 3 as a platform.
People, that might
you
be
only
a
needed 2 to win a round. You only need 2 to win a battle, but we need 3 for the content to jump. So who we here for?
It definitely makes it. It definitely doesn't give the same feel when you don't complete a round. It definitely, I agree with you on that. It doesn't give you the same feel. To play devil's advocate, if you give us something monumental within the battle, I'm not going to say that's going to weigh how we view it, but it does have some replay value. It does have some monumental value.
I didn't touch replay. We didn't talk about replay. I didn't touch about replay.
No, I'm just saying as far as like for any rappers that are listening,
saying, like, if we talk about
I don't want
all
them
that,
to feel like, oh, because I lost a round.
Weight, but it doesn't take away from what you brung though. So if you do great things in 2 rounds, but we still need 3. What does that mean? That it's okay? It's not.
It's not okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I understand why other people can give the okay to it because you only need 2 rounds to win 3 out of 3. So if I do something killer in 2 rounds, that's cool. But that means you're taking the approach of other lazy niggas, and we're building a whole different type of platform over here. And we already seen what laziness gets. All other platforms on URL, you see laziness. On RBE, you see laziness. You see it everywhere. Why would we want to subscribe to 2 rounds? For all of that, let's have 2-round battles. The niggas wouldn't have to pay for 3 rounds, now would we? We can go ahead and deduct the third off of people's rounds because you're only going to come with 2 off top. If we're not going to be guaranteed 3, what we paying for 3 for?
See, look,
Right? So
That's me.
it all
That's me
has
being
to
a
make
fan.
sense. So let's not and say we did. Just come and do your absolute best, rap your 3 rounds, and kill niggas in all 3 rounds. So they can say, "Oh, you elite." But if you're not doing that consistently, you're not elite. Elite is not mediocre, bro. Elite is not less than your best. Elite is not less than all the way. That's not what elite is. We can't start making exceptions. I don't make exceptions for people that have been here for 6 years. I'm not gonna make exceptions to anybody else. When I watch somebody that been here for 6 years die, I consult them. I ask them, what's going on? What we gotta do? You need some help? Some time? Studio session? You've been here for all these years. I will still ask those questions.
Right.
So if I don't accept it from people that's been here for 6 years, then you can't come here for 2, 3 years and think it's an exception because you here. Because they was doing the same thing that you was doing 3 years before you got here and building a platform and being the hottest names and the most consistent. Can we keep getting that or not? Or we only got a shelf, you got a shelf life for 2 years, then you want to go and give me 2 rounds or 1. So how you want us to look at it? So after 2 years, we should start recruiting new niggas because by then you the top nigga because y'all moving old niggas out the way. So now y'all feel y'all the top and can start doing less. So now it's time to get new niggas now because y'all feel the same way them niggas did, huh? Come on, move around me.
Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all Midwest dudes, y'all better, don't have my sis up here going crazy for y'all. And
I don't have to. You want to know why I don't have to? My Midwest guys been down since 2017. They took back seats to mad cars to make all these other new niggas. That's be the funny part. Because my guys took back seats and they've had battle rap careers well before them to make sure that certain things move a certain way. And people don't even know that. All these old heads that people feel they surpassing, they took back seats so we can grow the new names.
Fuck
they already
that.
had their names.
Name
they
names.
had
I need
to
5.
sit down for a year and a half, bro, so you can get these names. Or they could have had them.
Real quick,
or
I
they
need
could
5
have had
names.
them.
Real quick,
Huh?
I know you in your bag, sis. Real quick, I need 5 names. Let's give them their flowers right now. Give me 5 names. Midwest, 5 names.
Cash
so everybody's
Bills,
on
Van
notice.
Deck, Buddy, Cod Swag, Rest in Peace, Pressure to Dawn. Fire. 5. And one more time, Rest in Peace, Pressure to Dawn. What we talking about?
You was on
and fire the newest nigga on that list. Everybody else had been. So what we talking about? And these are people that didn't. I am going to. You want to know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like elite is not anything less than great, bro. So if you want everyone to see you how you feel about yourself, deliver consistently all 3 rounds that way, so that I can see in the rap. Not as I can see in what you're bringing for the rapping, because that's what you're here to do. Not to make friends, not to be buddy, not to inbox talk, not to screenshot conversations. You're here to rap. So if I see in your rapping that you're not giving me 3 full rounds of consistent heat more than one time, not just one mess up where I seen only 2 rounds of fire and 1 soft dash round, but more than one. We're not going to say in your mind you're not worthy, that you're not good. Or any of that. Nah, because surely I've seen you do it consistently beforehand. So I know you can. But you don't get elite status by not doing elite shit. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen anywhere else. It's not going to happen here. You can't go to URL and say to URL, because I've done this, I'm elite. Now you would have to go and build that platform. And that would take you way more time to build and get through that than it would to pull up the ranks here where we're actually doing it for the sake of the artists who are actually fire. Don't misconstrue. It doesn't matter whether you feel you're elite or I feel you're elite or Chosen feels you're elite, or if you're coming here and you're giving 3 rounds consistently and you're fire and you're drawing a crowd, you will consistently be in a position where you can grow your brand, our brand, and anything else you got going on. When have we stopped that? But you can't define yourself as elite when you're not doing elite shit. And that's not personal. That's across the fucking board. Verbal Warzone right now as a brand and a platform is not elite. We climbing our way to get to elite shit. We scaling. So if we
isn't that the beauty of it though? Like to see
it has
the progression?
to be the beauty. It has to be the beauty because we've been doing this for some time. It's supposed we want to see it grow and flourish, but it has to grow and flourish on one accord. Like everyone's individual talents, whether it's from the videography to the sound guy to the rappers to chosen interpersonal skills to my behind the scenes numbers, mathematics, and creative skills, between fire, productive and art skills, between brothers, interpersonal relationship skills, and how would we be here right now? How would we be here? How would we be here? None of us would. You wouldn't be here right now if we didn't have all that in place before you seen us. You wouldn't have seen what you saw, my love. It took all of us. It took every rapper, every artist, every camera guy, every venue. It took everything. So to anyone to think that no, we not elite yet because we all not. If we not all elite, how we elite? How we number one if we all not number one? If we not trending topping on YouTube next battles, that's our fault. We supposed to work. That's how we get number one. We not supposed to be number one in the fucking Facebook group chat. I don't worry about. I'm trying to be number one on Google trending. That's what I want to do with Rebel Warzone. I want to be number one on hashtags on Twitter. That's what I want to do with Rebel Warzone. If y'all with me, be with me. That's what I want. I don't give a damn how we get there. Who get the most views to get there? Who the most popular? The most like? I don't care about none of that. The whole platform got to move, baby. And if you got to rap and you got to rap and you got to rap, and you thank you. What we got to do to make sure that happens so that we can keep being great. Other than that, I'm not subscribing to it.
I hear you. Yeah, listen, set me straight. I got a conversation that set me straight. But listen, we're going to leave this on a positive note because I got to get back. We're going to leave this on a positive note. At the end of the day, everything you said was complete and pure accurate. You know what I'm saying? We are on the build up, and I'm gonna say we because I feel like I am part of the culture and part of the family and everything. So we gotta do better, and it's only up from here. That's the good thing about being in certain spaces. Like there's always room for growth. When you get to the top, it's like, all right, I'm here now. Like you gotta break the ceiling. You gotta remove the tiles.
You gotta understand that's when it's time to break the fourth wall.
That's what I'm saying.
That's when you break the fourth wall.
Gotta remove the roof.
You build your own dynamics to keep going. That's it. And I promise you, I feel like this gonna sound like some corny shit, but you said on a good note. Like Captain Planet. You couldn't get Captain Planet if you didn't have all the Thanos rings well before y'all knew Thanos. Don't act like Marvel didn't steal that shit from Captain Planet. Having all the 5 rings that summon the strongest power to kill all the enemies. For some people that's on the check and you flying over their head with that. Marvel steal that from Captain Planet with the colorful nigga.
I know who you're talking about. It might be some people that might fly over their head. Do your history on Captain Planet, man. I 100% understand what you're saying. There was already
rings. There was already 5 different rings to summon certain powers to give you everything that you had needed to get through a situation in order to kill him. That was not Marvel. That was definitely Captain Planet. But like he said, do your homework. You just have to know when it's time. And I'm just saying, with all of our powers combined, we are Captain Planet, my nigga. That's all I'm trying to say.
With all our powers combined, we are Verbal Warzone.
No, I'm like, come on, it's so crooked. NYC, let's go. Sheila, let's go. Eddie Rivers production. Sheila's battle rap. Black light, green light, blue light, new zone. What's good?
What's good?
We is us, my nigga. We is us.
Without
let's go. Team us. Team us. Let's go. Hashtag team us.
That's a
hashtag
fact, man.
Team us. Let's go.
Yo, salute. Miss New York.
I'm
always
hyped.
A pleasure. Always a pleasure. You definitely dropped a lot of jewels tonight, man. This was a dope one.
Let's go.
I can't wait. And let's be clear. I'm gonna be watching you Midwest cats. Cause this is the second time that somebody has really gotten their energy right when they got to talking about the Midwest. I'm gonna be watching Midwest like a hawk. I'm telling you that right now. So just know.
Black Gemini, Ease.
Just
Picasso,
know.
Vine,
and I'm talking to all you Midwest cats.
Nadia Ali.
Don't make my sis out a liar. I'm telling you that right now.
I ain't no listen.
Because if you do,
anyway, I've been made out to be worse, baby.
Nah, we gonna talk our shit.
What it is,
if you do, and I'm in the building, Forget the Facebook chat. Forget the Verbal Warzone chat. I'm going to tell you, like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo. And you know what's going to come behind that. And like, listen, it's always going to be from a friendly standpoint, from a competitive standpoint, but y'all better be on y'all shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, man, like she said, man, we got to work together to get this situation to where we want it to be, man. This your man Bundles, man, Miss New York. So crooked. It's not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. And we out of here, man. Till next time.